Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another exciting episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast, featuring your hosts, Locarthemanbeast and DjLobsterDust.
Hi.
What's up, fuckers?
What up, dude?
What's that thing that you're not supposed to swear like the first X amount of time in a YouTube video?
Yeah.
I'm just out here just
fucking it all up.
fucking it all up.
I think it's like first 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the video or something like that. I don't know.
We're screwed.
Oh,
it's never gonna happen.
I burn that all the time. Like when I'm recording video, because I record so many things in line, I'll forget that. So I'll start something and be like, those motherfuckers, right off the bat, all right, whoops. What's up, man? How's your week? You fucking had a couple days off.
I did.
Yeah, dude.
It feels.
Is it Jenna Marbles on your shirt?
No, that's Barbie Hayden.
Oh, it is Barbie.
We're going to TwitchCon with her.
Yeah. I'm gonna be.
Shout out to Barbie.
I'm just gonna hang out with her man the whole time.
Yeah, Kel Daddy.
Kel's fucking dope. I like that dude.
They're good people.
They are good people, yeah. They're very funny. So who does Rye have the fucking plague? Is he sick?
Huh?
Is Rye sick?
He got the flu. He got the flu vaccine.
Oh, now
Or
he's just
the flu shot.
Gotcha.
He got the flu shot, and then he's like, "Dude, I think I'm dying." I was like, "Go start drinking emergency magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin K." And I just started listing stuff off. He's like, "No, I just got the flu shot, and then I hadn't eaten anything all day, and then I went to the gym, and I think that's what it is." I was like, "Oh, yeah, probably,
Yeah,
overexertion."
Yeah. What a
Every
fucking
time I get the
shitty
flu
way.
shot, it puts me down.
I'd rather have COVID right now because at least that's done in a couple days versus fucking getting the flu. That's something that'll run 2 weeks.
He should be back though.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see.
He was on last night.
He was bullshitting with your stream last night.
He was trying to get us to hop into Apex, but I was like, "Oh, we're playing
was he?
Overwatch right now."
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So he's not dead.
Fucking Overwatch, man. Just straight into it, huh? Straight
I
in.
didn't even I was gonna kind of save that for a little bit. Let us warm up into it.
No, there's no fucking warming up, dude. It's all gas, no brakes right now.
Pump it a little bit.
I'm pumping.
Pump it.
I'm pumping that uninstall button. Oh man, I'm loving it. So anyway, confirmed.
Cliff is going to TwitchCon.
Confirmed. Cliff is going to TwitchCon.
So we got Cliff, we've got Rye, we've got Barbie, we've got Kel, and Boss is coming.
Yep.
Me, you.
Yep.
And they also have a whole crew that's already down in the San Diego area.
Good.
So they'll be down there too.
It's
gonna be fun.
It'll be an event for sure. This will be.
I have 150 of these fucking things.
Oh yeah, I haven't been able to your videos you send are the compression rate for cell phones. I haven't seen it up close and personal.
Let me grab one of the finished ones.
And so everybody knows too, we also have shirts, backpacks. We're gonna be dripping when we get out there. It's gonna be fucking hot. Look at this. Look at those. They look so good.
We got shirts. Backpacks should be in tomorrow.
Bro, I'm so pumped. All I want to do is just wear the backpack and that sweater or the jacket. That's all I want. Those are the only two things I want, dude. Jackets aren't coming. Well, jackets are gonna
Jackets should be here the 5th.
Sure. I mean, is it coming UPS or FedEx?
USPS.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, it'll probably be here on the 5th. Yeah, these look good, man.
Yeah.
That blue is super nice.
So this one, I don't know if you can. Yeah, they kind of look the same.
Yeah.
This is stamped and then clear coated over. This is clear coated and then stamped. And I think this one turned out a lot better.
Let me see the other one.
I think the clear coat kind of like eats away a little bit at the ink.
It is color correction, Brad, because you have that blue up right now, and your whole it lost everything. Yeah, not as bad.
Oh, yes! Saw him change! I saw him change! Yes! We started this podcast with me like this because I was looking at the... How do I fucking... What's going to make my teeth look white then?
I don't know.
Somebody who's not colorblind, help us.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank God. The ink then clear coat, I think, looks good. Did it wash away the ink? Is that why it kind of bled out?
A little bit. Like it kind of like you can see. I don't know.
How long did you let the ink dry for before you clear coated it? It was like stamp and then like 5 seconds.
You're probably supposed to. Yeah, I mean, like maybe like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
You're probably supposed to let it sit a little longer.
Yeah.
But I have like 4 sheets of poster board that I'm just taping all these things to, and I'm just
blasting it. Yep.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Yeah, this will be fun.
Things are all falling into place except for those fucking jackets.
I can't wait for just like us to get a notice. Like, hey, we know that you're a YouTube channel and we have all your information because it's available because it's basically like a mini business in itself. We're gonna hit you with a littering charge. They're just fucking
that's one of the reasons the dots, I put them on my wall to see to make sure that they would stick and like hold easily, but B, to make sure that they wouldn't like leave any like peel off paint. Nothing.
Okay, good.
Nothing. Because I was worried. I was like, I'm gonna put that on there. They're gonna be like hit us with like vandalism or some shit like that.
Exactly. Destruction of property.
Yeah.
Fucking San Diego
stupid like that.
San Diego Convention Center hits us with a fucking destruction of property notice. That'll be good. Come and get it. I don't got anything.
You guys got some nice GPUs there.
Yeah.
Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare.
We watched the past podcast. We know Brad hasn't installed his.
Yeah, brand new. Ooh.
Oh, man.
That was a joke. I have installed mine, and actually it's pretty close to dead for whoever may be listening.
Oh, man. It's so fucking warm in this room. Once I close the doors and like everything is like
sealed.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this computer kind of pumps a little bit of heat. And like it hits the foam back wall and like doesn't really
3080. Oh, it's kind of like
it just like hits and then just kind of seeps forward.
The sound dampening turns into insulation.
Yeah, exactly. My balls are so sweaty right now. Oh. All right.
So
you want to talk about this?
Are we gonna jump into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Let's get into it.
Oh man, I'm watching this shit with Blizzard, and I'm trying to understand. Like, so when we saw that thing, was like, okay, so for anybody who hasn't followed any of this, Overwatch 2, if you've never,
which means you haven't seen any of our episodes,
right? Well, no, it's just like the newer stuff that has been coming out. So like people like Rye was talking about this. I've never played this game before, but it looks like you're doing okay. So if we wanted to get Rye to come and play with us, he's fucking full on hamstrung from here on out because his account going into Overwatch 2 will have all of its characters locked. So because you have purchased Overwatch 1, we get access to all those characters that we have. But any new player coming into it is going to get the Apex experience. There's just going to be 1 or 2 characters available, and then you have to grind them out. Now, they did say that like the grind time on it is like somewhere close to like 100 games. So
it's a lot.
It's a lot. But they were saying, you know, if you break it down for how many characters there actually are, respectively, you could probably have every character's unlocked every 3, or like a character unlocked every 3 games. Now, if that's absolutely, like, I think a lot of it is like just people just sucking Blizzard dick and like they can't do any wrong. But like the idea is you're trying to slow it down. You're trying to give the player base a couple like games within a character to kind of like see how it works out, and then 3 games later you should have enough playtime credits, who fucking knows, nobody knows, to unlock another character. And so I guess they also said that one of the cool things is that that's only for the new player experience on their own. So certain maps and characters will be locked, but if we were to group with people that have it all unlocked, I guess all of those characters get unlocked for them as well, so they can play with them. So like, you're not hindering your team by being a new player. Now, how that'll actually work out, I don't fucking know, right? Like, how, it doesn't make any sense. Plus, there's no fucking information on it. There was another big thing that they were talking about with the community saying, well, this will slow Smurfs down a lot, because people are smurfing, like get in and they just smash out. But if you have to re-unlock every character every time you want to re-smurf, like, it can kind of slow things down a little bit, which, okay, I can kind of see that being a thing. Then there was a thing of they're introducing, like, all Activision introducing the SMS thing for like the 2-step authenticator or whatever it comes out to. And there's like a bunch of people that are like, well, I have like Cricket Mobile and like my number won't work for the authenticator. Or there's like people in Blizzard are all like, or not in Blizzard, but in Brazil, which is like a huge, like, Brazil for some reason is fucking massive with Blizzard games. Between WoW, Overwatch, they're like, our whole country just runs on prepaid phones. Like,
yeah,
there's no service providers here. So what are we gonna do? And so like now there's like a large portion of the community that's like, I've been playing this game for going on like 10 years, right? Since I got the game originally, what was it, 2013 or whatever it fucking came out. And now, because this new change, I literally just cannot play this game because I don't have a cell phone that I can like tag onto it. There's just so many awkward things. Like PUBG has something like that where you have to put in your phone, but it's only for competitive play. So like without the competitive play, you can play the game on its own. And then what did Sean send us today? Did you read that article he sent? Did he send it to you? Oh no, I think you might have sent it to me.
He said
the fucking developer, the lead designer or whatever, was like, oh, they were like, well, what do you think about like the Fortnite type of experience?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, it'd be fucking dope to see like Naruto and shit running around. He's like, I don't even play Fortnite and I think that's cool. Like, what are you oh man. It's
get this fucking money,
bro. And I can't even be mad anymore. I can't even be mad because I was thinking about it. Like, Sean's kind of fuming. I was kind of pissed off about it, but I just realized this is how everything's gonna go. You made that joke today. I sent that game. What was it called? Fucking Round the World in 40 Days. Space travel, fucking whatever that was.
Yeah.
It looked like Destiny and Starfighter had like a baby or whatever. And you were like, I'm not going to play it if it doesn't have a battle pass. And
everything's going to have a
instantly
battle pass.
I was like,
a free and a premium tier, and it'll have the skins, and it will just capitalize, and it'll nickel and dime you here and there until it makes its fucking money.
It's so gross, dude. I'm trying to stay positive in some aspects, but like I had this conversation, I think, with Cliff and Mike. I think I've got to step away from the Blizzard Activision, because at a certain point, for my own safety and soul, like I can't touch things like this anymore. It's like, it feels bad to continue to give to the gaming community when there's so much like negativity in certain things. We all fucking hate pre-ordering video games, because you pre-order a video game and you give a company money and then they produce shit and give it back to you, and we just get fucked over left and right. But like stuff like this, everybody's like, no, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's just Overwatch 2. You're fine. You'll be fine. Oh God, I just don't want to be part of it anymore. Makes me not want to play video games. All I need is fucking 7 days to die to get a battle pass, and that's it. I'm giving up. I'm giving up. The day that happens, is the day I quit video games.
Oh man. I hope Fun Pimps aren't giving a speech at TwitchCon. We'd like to tell you what we're about to roll out, guys.
Yeah. Back of the crowd, I just come running over the top of people, just fucking sock them in the face.
Like fucking Leonidas at 300.
Yeah.
His shield put him off balance. His helmet stifled him.
So what happened to your guys' gaming channel? Trevor went to jail. That was pretty much the end of it. Oh man.
I'm taking this off. It is so hot.
I was gonna say that's all the microwaves burning your brain.
I was protected from it though.
We went to a Ren fair over the weekend. Oh, I was telling you about this.
I'm so fucking jealous, man.
I had full on like you put that thing on and I was instantly like, oh, I have no idea where I put the helmet. But like it is a full on Crusader helmet. It is fucking heavy. It is not like a lightweight thing. Like I woke
take it off in your neck.
Yeah, I just swear I woke up in the morning. I was like, what the fuck happened? Like I wore chainmail and stuff too. So it was just like 10 pounds. And it was like fucking 90 something degrees. Yeah. So like I put the helmet on and then at one point I was like, oh, this is just like a cooking can. It's just like I was just roasting in it.
Yeah,
so bad.
Like a fucking turkey that just came out of a fucking all basted.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Skin's all crispy.
Yeah. I didn't realize that the sunscreen I was putting on was actually Crisco.
Yeah. Fucking Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Using the butter to fucking tan. Oh man.
Oh god. But yeah, man, fucking I don't know, like I feel like John Spector, the guy who's he's the VP of Overwatch or whatever, I don't think he plays the game. I
doubt most of them do.
Which is weird, right?
The people that are making the decisions.
Because that's the thing. Video games used to be games made by gamers, right? This is that where back in my day bullshit, but like games did come from people that played their games. And that's why they knew what was good about it. They weren't happy producing stuff that they didn't want to play. You know what I mean?
But now you've got the pyramid and like the developers and the coders and everybody who actually plays it are like way down here. And then up here, you've got this fucking CEO who he went to business school and he's got a whole team that's just below him down here. And they're all figuring out how much fucking money they can suck out of everybody.
Yeah. God,
and then at the very shining top of this Illuminati pyramid, at the very top of it, Trevor, at the top of the Illuminati pyramid, there's their game. The all-seeing eye of Battle Pass. And it's calling us in and it's taking our fucking money.
And my dumbass, it's not even a fucking horn at this point. It's a fucking hypnotic circle just spinning. And I'm just like
Hypnotoad.
I'm just floating, like it's just like a pie waving its arm at me, and I'm just floating up, like take my money.
Yes.
This is a problem too. I think I talked about this before. My most toxic trait is spending fucking money on cosmetics and video games. There's a weekly store that changes. That's a problem. I can't. It's like if you're addicted to crack and you just hung around.
What game did we just? Oh, Goose Goose Duck. Perfect example. As soon as you load in, like, how do I get this? Oh, I have to spend money. Instantly, your whole character changes.
We also were drinking that night. That's not fair. Yeah, it was only like $40 or whatever. You know, it was like just
for a free game. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Though we played once and I haven't played again. But
we'll come back to it.
I know. Fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But that's what I'm saying. Shit like that is like, it's predatory on me because I'm the fucking idiot. I'm the guy that continues to spend the money, right? So like for my own well-being, to get out of this fucking toxic relationship, I have to not play those games. Because you know I'm going to fucking spend money on it. Well, I know I'm going to spend money on it. I'm going to tell myself I'm not. I just don't have that willpower, man.
Yeah. Fuck those games. Did you play Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah, I played the beta.
Yeah, I did too.
All right. So that
How did you feel?
Got fucking game. I understand where they were going for I really thought, seeing all the trailers and everybody doing everything, I really thought that they were making a drastic change to the video game. Like they were really trying to like put a different spin on the way Call of Duty was playing. Because there was that idea of like slowing things down and making it a little bit more realistic and like taking the time. Like Recoil felt a little bit more realistic. Like if you would just hammer down a fucking trigger, like the gun jumps a lot more. It didn't seem like it had a set pattern like CSGO. It felt very much a little bit more randomized, maybe a little too randomized at times. It's like you just bop, 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 and then gun is jumping like this. And it's like, I can't, there's no spray control on something that like fucking fires that ridiculous. Graphics looked good, but not like break the bank good. You know what I mean? And then the movement, the character movement. So if you notice, sliding was shortened. It's not as far. You don't slide as far. That was kind of cool.
Don't get up as quick.
Dolphin dive didn't feel as fucking like Superman jump through the air. You know what I mean? It was a little bit more like of a slow lay down. I was like, okay, this is not bad. But seeing an enemy character movement was fucking bugging the shit out of me. Like I was talking about that. Every time that you strafe, there's like a lean fucking mechanic doing this, but there's no actual leaning in the video game. Like you can't, there's no keybinding for you to lean. And when you're playing, you don't see your character lean. You can only see the other person's character lean. Well, that was also a hitbox. So every time I was leaning, you were missing the shots. And it was just like, it was such an awkward, like, I don't know how that made that into the game. That's not something that like feels good to play against.
And for something that doesn't have a lean option.
Yeah, exactly. And it didn't make any sense. Like, okay, maybe if you stand around a box and you like mount it up or something, okay, totally understandable. But like there was just a guy walking down the street just doing this, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Because of sweaty ass gamers with their fingers trying to fucking move around. And it's like, that's gonna become the meta. Just strafe moving constantly. So you just wiggle back and forth to miss headshots. And I was just like, I hope that doesn't like go live. But then I started thinking, it's like, that'll go live. What you just played this past weekend beta is the game. There's no changes. There's no. You'll get a day one patch for some network stuff, but that's the game. That's what you're gonna get. And then you'll get the Halo fucking Infinite or whatever the fuck it was treatment of, hey, we'll fix this in season 2.
Yeah.
And I mean, I could just been bad. There's a couple lobbies I had some hackers in it.
Oh, probably.
Like obvious, like that dude's cheating. And like some guy even in our group was like, "Why would you fucking download cheats for the beta?" And the guy was like, "Because it's the beta. Who gives a shit?" It's like, it's already starting, man. It's already starting.
Did you see their store?
No.
Because the first thing I got stuck in was their store. Just pulling it up, downloading as soon as the shaders were gone. Would you like to see our store? And I couldn't get out of it. I had to close out of the game and re-enter the game just to play the fucking game. I got stuck in their fucking store. Why our battle pass? It's a beta.
I did see the first thing I got hit with it. Like there was no lobby screen of like, hey, here's the new like. Would you like to play this? Would you like to play this? There was no exit button or anything, but I did get hit with the like $99.99 fucking game. And I'm like, don't even start off small. Don't even give options. Just go straight for the fucking top. It's like, holy shit. And then it was just ad advertisement of fucking, oh, buy this, buy this, buy this. Oh, okay.
Reminds me of Ready Player One. We found a way to use up to 80% of a player's peripheral space before inducing seizures.
Yeah. I don't know, man. And then I'm the bad guy because I'm like, oh, I don't want to play fucking Activision games. I don't want to give this company more money on my time.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be fun. Yeah, it probably will be. It'll probably be a ton of fun. I'll probably have a fucking blast playing it for 3 months or whatever it comes on to. You know what I mean? But the minute a new character's introduced and I have to spend money, or there's some dope ass fucking skin that like I can't stay away from, or Blizzard fucking in Overwatch introduces another character that I have to either grind for or pay for the battle pass. Like once that stuff starts to come in, then it's like, well, Jesus fucking Christ, man. And it's not like, and maybe that's another thing too. It's not like it's one fucking game I play. It's all the games I play. It's Apex. It's fucking PUBG. It's Overwatch.
Hit on every
you know what I mean?
side.
Holy shit. And I get it. I understand it. Like, companies got to make money. If you go into the free-to-play aspect, a company has to make money. Fuck, man. I don't want to.
But we're paying for Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
I'm a little more lenient towards games with like battle passes and shit like that, and like pumping some money into it when I haven't already paid $60 for a fucking game.
Yeah.
Feels real shitty when you buy a game and you still have to pay that extra money for X, Y, or Z.
Yeah.
Like if it is just like a purely cosmetic, like that Snoop Dogg skin, yeah, you got drunk Brad. Okay. I wanted to be SNOOPDOGG. But if you've already taken my money and your battle pass pops up and it's something I need to pay for, doesn't feel good.
That's what I used to yell about in WoW, and nobody really listened to me because it's, fucking crazy Trevor. It's like, when you go to buy an expansion, the developers are continuously building the expansion as time goes on. So like with this previous expansion, Shadowlands, and one before the last one, or the two before the last one, Warlords of Draenor, basically the expansion was so bad and so mismanaged, and the developers did such a shit job that they pretty much cut it in half and said, you know what, we've fucked it. We're just gonna cut it here and do another expansion. Okay, that's fine. But you still had to buy the expansion outright at the very beginning. And you're paying them a fucking $15 a month subscription fee.
Mm-hmm.
So you're paying them money, and then you bought their expansion for them to be like, oh, product was shit, we're just going to abandon it and start on to something new. Hey, next expansion's coming out, pay another $60. And everybody's just like, oh, well, they'll do better next time. Like, no, that's not the point. I would say, if anything, if you were an honest person, hey, we fucked this expansion. The next expansion's coming out. We'll give it to you guys for $40. You know what I mean? Because at least that way you're like recouping some of the costs and like the player faith that you're not a conglomerate just there to fucking milk the shit out of. Like, I just imagine like WoW gamers are just like attached to those fucking milk things, but it's like their body's the wallet and it's just sucking money out of them constantly. It's like, and people are just like, yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, it was shit. They'll do it better next time. I'll pay 60. It's not like 60 is a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. How much you spent on fucking a case of Trulies did you blast through in a day?
Kirkland seltzers are $20 for a 30-pack.
So $20 for the 30-pack. So 3 of those.
But I enjoy those.
That's okay.
That is a consumable.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Is it a lot of money?
In the grand scheme of things, no.
In the grand scheme of things, no. Are you getting it from me every X amount of time for something that I'm already paying for? And the thing that always bugged me with WoW, with the $15 a month subscription.
Yeah.
That's
the subscription model is bonkers to me because there's still only like 2 games that really do subscription model, which is like Final Fantasy and WoW. And like, as much as I fucking hate WoW subscription model, I also hate Final Fantasy subscription model, but I pay the Final Fantasy one because I don't hate the fucking game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so far...
It hasn't burned you yet.
Yeah, so far, I have yet to have a non-fulfilled expansion that hasn't been great to play start to finish. So...
Why would you say that out loud?
Because it will happen.
So far...
It will happen eventually, right?
So far...
I mean, I can...
You're not wearing a fucking tin hat. They're already reading your fucking brainwaves.
Wow. It's all the actual tin in my skull. I don't need that. I've just absorbed it over so many years.
We use lead-based paint at my company. I'm fine.
Oh man. Did you see Star Citizen has crossed its $500 million mark?
Yup. They're never, ever, ever taking this to fruition.
Never. It'll never happen.
You don't fucking have to.
Oh my God.
They'll sell it to Microsoft.
Hopefully. So Microsoft can give it to Blizzard. Blizzard can just shit.
Yeah. You know who's good at making money? Activision. Let them take over this one.
I mean, it is wild to think an alpha game like that has crossed a $500 million mark. You know what I mean? That's a lot of fucking money for something that's kind of trash to play.
It's fun. It's fun trash.
It's fun trash. It is a different type of trash. I wonder if it's just because, okay. Would you have any complaints about battle passes in video games if it wasn't mostly designed around competitive play? Like if you had that type of like environment, not just saying like the battle pass in itself, but like an environment that is monetized in that type of manner, but it was around a single player RPG or, you know, a racing game or something that didn't have a competitive matchmaking,
like a PvP type thing.
Yeah, like it just didn't have other people that you competed against. Would you still have that same feeling that you have about the battle pass system now? Or is it only because it's a competitive nature that like gets you into that mood? Because like
I don't mind like battle pass for mostly cosmetic things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like the rose skin, fucking triggers something in me. And even like gun camouflage and stuff, I don't care. Like they used to give it out for free, where you'd grind out like the red tiger stripe camo, but I don't really like care. Like I'll grind out a battle pass. I don't like it when on that battle pass is the blueprint for the gun that is the meta that they have just rolled out, and you can either grind the battle pass, you can buy your way through the battle pass, or you can buy it directly from the store. And that specific combination of attachments that's on that blueprint with possibly pay to win sights, like the sights are just a little better, a little cleaner, a little easier. I don't like that aspect of it.
Yeah, because the pay to win aspect of the battle pass isn't just like the premium version, right? Like it's also the fact that you can pay for each individual level of the battle pass.
Yeah.
So
you can be like, you know what? I want to jump 50 levels. Click.
Yeah. Because
Boom.
I think one of the first set of battle passes, like PUBG or whatever, was like 50 levels or 30 levels or something like that. And then they started realizing how much people were just literally paying to go it. Like the second or third battle pass, I think it was the third one. I can't remember off the bat. Right when like the Kendi launched or whatever, it was like a fucking 200 battle pass. And it was like, oh, you're just kind of doing dirty there, you know? And it's like, it's just acceptable. And there's people that fucking pay it. And it's like,
and also, if you're going to pay for a battle pass, I want there to be cooler shit on it. I don't want there to be little tokens for 15 minutes of double XP or like give me like if like Apex, for example, give me like premium currency every so often.
Sure.
So I can like use that towards that. Give me crafting materials, shit like that. Like I don't want fucking like dumb emotes, or give me cool emotes. Like I don't want that little like stupid filler shit where they're like, okay, every 10 levels we're gonna give you something cool.
Yeah.
Now we got to put some bullshit in between there. Like I understand, like not everything can be a fucking absolute banger.
Sure.
But it doesn't have to be stretched out over 150 levels with 60% of it is bullshit.
Well, there's a reason for it though, right? Because the longer they can stretch it out, it keeps people playing and investing in the game for longer periods. It's that drip fed type of thing. And two, they get more money out of it, you know? I think the battle pass system,
Trust me, I understand why they're doing it. I get it.
I feel like the battle pass system could be revamped and be like super beneficial, the same way that like ranking up in competitive play works, where like after X amount of games or so much experience or whatever it comes out to, you reach a next rank and therefore you're rewarded with things. I wish the battle pass system looks kind of like that. Like after so many games or so many things, you just get a chunk of fucking
Yeah.
An emote, some mats, a fucking premium currency, a dumb skin, whatever it comes out to. And then like every 5 or 10 levels or whatever it comes out to, you get something really, really cool, like a legendary something or other, whatever it comes out to. So there's always this progression of working towards it, but it's not as predatory in the sense of like needing to spend 200 levels to just unlock it all and then kind of moving away from it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just defending fucking the wrong community, because it's like, you know, for me on my end, be like, oh, gamers don't want to overspend money. Like the fact that the PS5 started producing video games and they're like, hey, we're increasing the cost of games to $70, $69.99 now, and people went up in fucking arms about it. Oh, how could you do that? It's been 65 for years, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, hey, tech, way it works, sorry, we're gonna make money off this. And people fucking raged about it. But then they're like, oh, $10 on Battle Pass every fucking 6 months isn't that big of a deal. Yeah. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't know, man.
Like, if this is me, I want you to get me this way, or I want you to get me this way. But I don't want you to fucking treat me like a Chinese finger trap and fucking Riley Reid my body.
It bugs me, man. It bugs me because there's also nothing else out.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. We don't really have an option. We can sit here and bitch all we want, but aside from Nightfall, there is no shining examples of just a game that's good, fun, and doesn't try to fuck you constantly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are games out there. Just we don't play those games.
Yeah. Well, with like, yeah.
Like, think about it when the group gets together, right? Not like when it's me, you, Cliff, fucking throw Ryan in there. Who gives a shit? Mike, Sean, whoever comes out to. When have we ever just played a co-op video game that wasn't like a competitive nature? When have we ever played anything that wasn't fucking PUBG or Apex or Overwatch?
I think the deciding factor there is finding a game that we can all play and stay at like a similar, because like Apex, Call of Duty, whatever, we can load in, we can pick up wherever we left off, and it's not a big deal. But you start playing like something that's like co-op, where you're working like through a story and stuff, and all of a sudden like this person gets staggered back like 2 hours behind somebody else, and playing the catch up kind of fucking
okay,
brings it back a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. It doesn't mean that worms.
What? What does this do?
Oh my god. That's too much fun. Party games, I think, is a big one too. Party games are anybody can jump into party games. Like you're not competitive against other people, you're just competitive against your friends. You know?
Sometimes you just want to fry somebody though. You know?
I do. I absolutely do. I mean, but this is going back to now the palate cleanser. I'm on the flip side of where we were with the Elden Ring. The palate cleanser of like playing the first person shooting. Now I want to go back to the Elden Ring situation.
I was gonna say, I'm almost ready for Elden Ring.
You know what I mean? It's downloaded, it's ready to roll. We've been playing fucking Cyberpunk, but we can't do that co-op, you know?
Yeah.
But that's
Cyberpunk. I've been wanting to get back into that after watching a little bit of that thing. And do they have a DLC for Edge Runners?
No, DLC is around the corner. So they have been working on a big old chunky DLC, and there's something coming up. Like if they did have
somewhere, I don't know if it's a Facebook or an Instagram post or something like that, but they either have it really close or something.
Yeah.
But like because Edge Runner is doing so well.
Yes. So I just read this thing, like the developers, I guess, were like crying or something. Like, I mean, and respectively, because that game got hit fucking hard. Like Project Red got fucking slapped when that game first came out because of how buggy it was and how bad the community chewed them up. And especially coming off of like The Witcher 3 and like the success of The Witcher 3 into like Cyberpunk, which is, you know, Todd Howard, the most ambitious thing ever, but they get slapped super hard. And then after this point in time, the game has been out for so long, they fixed a lot of stuff, but like I think their player count for the game went up like 500% or some shit like that since Edge Runner like released. And the devs are just like, we're just glad to see people come back and play it. And this outpouring of the community being like, hey, this game is really good. Like, hey, you guys have done a good job fixing it, you know?
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, those are the fucking developers you want to support. Those are the people that are just like, they didn't take your money and run. Even the fucking Sean Murrays of the No Man's Skies, where they had an opportunity, they made a chunk of fucking money, had a piece of shit game. And what they did over the course of, I don't know, 5 years was produce literally something that I could consider one of the better games that is out there. I know a lot of people shit on, I was one of those people that shit on fucking No Man's Sky when it first came out, because I was the dumbass who stood in line, picked it up and played it and was like, this game sucks. But like recently re-downloading it, like when we were talking about Star Citizen, we had those two options. These are the two things I was playing, Star Citizen or fucking No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is great. It's great. It's got cool base building. It's got cool exploration. It's got fucking interesting things. Like, there's not a fucking grand, huge thing to do, and it, like, until you get to like certain points within the Nexus. But like, it's a cool game, and I think everybody should play it. And like, respect to fucking Hello Games for not taking that money and running, sitting down and saying, okay, this is where we fucked it. Let's just pump everything we have and make a better game. Cool. Mm-hmm. You know. I'll play those games to the day I die. Shit like that, just like it tugs at my gamer heartstrings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a fall from grace and come back up type of story that, you know, you don't get very often.
A Cinderella story.
Yeah, exactly, man. So,
he came back to fight.
Yeah. Have you seen this Dark and Darker game? I think NBoss was playing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you watch it at all?
I don't know. I was pretty drunk last night.
Sure.
He was playing it, and is it like, I don't know what it is.
So it's a PvP.
Like, I saw him. Yeah, it's PvP, because I saw like he just, some guy was running away.
And he missed.
And he killed the guy, and then immediately in his chat, he's all, "Hey man, you just killed me." LOL. I was like, "Oh shit." Oh
yeah. So it's like PvPvE. It's a roguelite with kind of like it mixes. I feel like it mixes kind of like a Darkest Dungeon type of thing, where like there's different characters and things like that. I'm not 100% sure, but kind of looking at it. But it's also like Baldur's Gate in a first-person aspect with like a 3-party team. And then there's this pure D&D aspect of it, where certain characters have to do certain things that are like kind of based within the D&D world. It just looks really fucking cool. Combat seems a little slow. Kind of like you're
a little wonky.
Yeah, like you're fucking swinging swords through molasses or water and shit like that.
Got the Minecraft torch.
But outside of that, the game does look kind of interesting to play. Oh fuck! All right, cool. I'll take a peek. I have it downloaded. I just haven't had time to fucking play it, because like I think it was stress tests or early access or whatever the fuck it was. Like, devs were like, just, you know, play it. You can request to get into the beta. I got in. I just haven't had a chance to play, but it looks fucking sick. It looks like something I could entertain myself with, you know. But I think that's where I'm sliding more towards, is like Enter the Gun.
Have you gotten to the menu yet?
What menu?
Of that game?
No.
You've just downloaded it.
Yeah. there might be a fucking battle pass.
Have you seen the battle pass? This could be a really good game. Open it.
God, no, please. Fuck. It's so stupid, man.
Maybe we're just going about this all wrong, man. Maybe we need to embrace it.
Maybe we just double down, just buy the premium battle pass and then pay for all of the fucking levels up front. That way it's done and out of the way and you don't have to worry about it.
Like, comment, subscribe. And starting now, we're going to drop our Venmos and you're going to pay us for battle passes.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll give you limited edition merch like this hat. I will mail it to you.
I'll sell the Vader chicken.
Fuck it. Oh, you got me then. I'll blow through that battle pass.
Oh man, I would love for something to just be fucking
good.
Yeah. There's some things that just like I keep my eye
like universally good. Good to play. Feel good about supporting the people. Doesn't fuck you. You feel like everybody's on like the up and up.
Yeah, like you kind of have those ideas with like Cycle was a perfect example. Like a game that was taking on a genre that not a whole lot of people are doing correctly. You know what I mean? Like, hey, it's Tarkov Light. It's for the casual Tarkov players. But then all the sweats moved into it. It's okay, fine, that's fine, no big deal. But like taking that leap seems so interesting. Like those are the people I want to back and support. But then you look at your game, you're like, okay, it's a trash game. Yeah. It's kind of hard to fucking play when it's that bad, you know? Yeah. How's your anti-cheat work? Bill in the other room is just going through previous code just to see if someone was hacking. What? Like, no, okay. That's not gonna work.
Yeah. We've got 3 guys that are on the Discord. So if you run into a cheater, go to the Discord, send us a clip of you getting hacked on.
Yep.
And we will manually review it.
Goddamn. It's also what you said something last night. Do you want to play Grounded? Do you have Grounded?
Yeah.
You do? Do you have it on, where do you have it? Steam? We should
I got Grounded.
I would absolutely play Grounded. I had it on, I think it was Game Pass.
I don't know if it was Game. I think it's Game Pass.
Yeah, because I had it on Game Pass.
I know I have Grounded. I had fun playing it.
It was a lot of fun.
It's a fun game.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being afraid of spiders and playing that game, but it's my worst nightmare.
It's fucking like.
But no, I had, you know, it's fun.
Yeah.
You kind of like build your base and shit, and it's fun.
I think the channel is starting to slide more into like the survival aspect. Like we've been pumping a lot of 7 Days to Die Out, talking about doing Conan. I re-downloaded that. I've been looking at other games like Grounded and fucking different survival based games. Oh, I thought you were putting the fucking tin hat back on. There's no battle passes in these.
Well, survival, I feel like you can do more with. You can tell more stories. You can make it more your own.
Sure.
I think I enjoy playing first-person shooter games more, but nobody needs another fucking Nick Mercs where you just see my forehead. And I'm not even that great at first-person shooters, so it's not like, oh shit, he just dropped like a 40 bomb. It's like, oh, that was good for Brad. It lasted 4 minutes before getting killed.
I feel
and even like the Nick Mercs like way of making videos and stuff. By the way, shout out to Nick Mercs for his own private event at TwitchCon. We didn't even touch on that.
Yeah,
but like Nick Mercs' like videos, it's like kind of clickbait title. What's up, fam? How we doing? Blah, blah, blah. Like he like gives like a synopsis of like what the title of the video is, which is like what, like a minute and a half maybe. He talks about it. What do you guys think? Let's hop into some gameplay, and then it's just like them like shitting on a lobby a little bit.
Yeah,
you know,
which is dope. It's dope.
No. I'm just saying. I don't think those videos are for me.
Oh no,
nah.
I think that's another big thing too. Is I like playing. Not just the single player aspect of video games, but of the multiplayer. I also just have like the creative brain like in full swing. It's like everything I do, I'm like, I can make something of this. And it's like, I gotta stop doing it because like one of my favorite games to play is 7 Days to Die. And I don't think I've played that without recording in months now.
I was kind of stuck looking at myself, how dumb I look. And then I was trying to get different angles of how dumb I look. Sorry, I know that was a little distracting. Oh, damn, you're drinking Pedialyte, bro.
Mm-hmm. It's the best way to stay hydrated.
Is it taking away from the fun, do you think?
Like the creative
Is it feeling more like a chore?
Not a chore. It just feels like if I'm gonna play 7 days, I might as well be recording.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As long as that doesn't start taking away, because like 7 days is like your baby.
It is my baby. It
Like,
is my baby. That's my baby, boo. You know?
How many hours have you put into that? How many, like, you're like, that's like the one game like I could just keep playing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
What would worry me is like you get to that point where like not trying to be creative, but like trying to suck something out of it for content's sake could make it seem more like a chore.
And
that's when we have to hop back into Elden Ring.
Almost got this fucker. Who are you? It's like a moth. See that, and that's my biggest thing too, is like trying to find the balance between the creative nature of it and spending time just playing video games has like kind of like, it's kind of starting to mesh together. The easiest thing to do is multiplayer lobbies, or like when we're playing multiplayer shooters. Like I started editing out a Overwatch video that we were doing, and we were playing, and it's great because it breeds its own content. When you're not trying to make content happen, it almost has this thing about it where like I have like we're just talking about random bullshit, and it's funny and it's stupid because we're not like pressing to try and get something done. There's not like this idea of putting a video out there, so it just exists. And so like that's it's almost, maybe it's just because it's easy. I mean, like, I just don't want to fucking play. Like, I've been rewatching old Overwatch videos, and I think that's what's also breaking my heart. So I'm watching this going, this will never be like this again. It'll never be here. It's gone. I got fucking full sweat last night with the fucking hamster ball. Like, I was fucking on one last night, you know?
And as you're playing it, that's just like the sad bagpipes just slowly start ramping up.
It's just rain on the screen. Going down. I don't know, man. It's an interesting time for video games. We're at this weird limbo point between big AAAs coming out, right? Like, you've got Starfield and fucking Call of Duty and the next Overwatch and another expansion of WoW, and you know what I mean? There's all these big AAA things right around the corner. Spider-Man 2 and all this extra shit, but like
Skull and Bones.
I knew that game was gonna be trash when they first announced it. Do you ever remember this game called Atlas? It was done by the same guys that did Ark.
Atlas, no.
It's like the pirate survival version of Ark.
Oh.
So they launched it as its own standalone. It was like $40 or something like that. And like some of the original videos were like, first off, it was trash. It was absolutely awful. But like some of the original videos where I was like, oh, well, if you click this weird spot in the screen, it just pulls up the Ark menu and it shows you that it's a DLC for Ark. It's so bad. It's so fucking funny. I'll have to find this video and send it to you. It's amazing. This guy's just like, yeah, it just looks like it's like just an Ark DLC that they decided to put it out for fucking standalone $40. And so when so Sea of Thieves came out, and then they announced Skull and Bones, and I was like, oh, dope, this looks like a really good fucking AAA or whatever. And I was like, maybe not. It's kind of been like in production hell. Like, it's didn't get canceled, but it got put on back burner for a while. Ubisoft was like trying to pump out, you know, another fucking bullshit Assassin's Creed game, and then they took a hiatus on that. And then what was it, like 2 or 3 months ago, they were like, oh, here's fucking some gameplay. It was like, oh, this looks real bad, man.
Looks chunky. Yeah. It looked like that Elden Ring. Remember when what is his name? The crazy looking dude. Asmongold.
Oh,
remember when he had the thing where it was all Elden Ring if it was made by EA, and it had like that, like buy here. But like their interface looked like that. Yeah. Like it had like a little pop-up thing at the top, like new item in store.
Yeah. The fucking the HUD was, you saw this much of the game, but the rest of it was just filled. The screen was just filled with things. It's like, holy shit. And like the whole time it's like, you could group up with your friends in town. They spent like 5 minutes trying to figure out how to group with one another. It's like, oh my god, this is not good. Yep.
Well, I mean, hopefully at TwitchCon, there'll be like some saving grace. Somebody will like when we just be walking by, there'll be a booth like, hey, like we're some indie guys, but we put a lot of hours into this, and we got some support from a developer who used to like work with like X, Y, and Z. Maybe something will jump out on us. And
I'd be dope. I'd be super fucking excited to just see something new. I just want a game that just grabs me. I want the next Elden Ring. You know what I mean? I know it's got to be out there somewhere. I got to find it. But I want something to just grab me by the...
coming soon.
Soon TM. Who fucking knows?
Soon.
Oh, also, I was watching some videos on previous TwitchCons and stuff. We need to be like in line at like 5 a.m. Apparently, there's like, you have to imagine there's 20,000 people trying to go pick up their badges.
Well, we also are coming in.
Well, that means
on Saturday.
That's what I'm saying. Saturday morning when everyone's showing up, we're gonna have to, because someone said the last one in San Diego, or whatever it was, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago, has like 20,000 people in line. It took them 4 hours to get their badges just to get into TwitchCon.
And you got to imagine it's going to be more streamlined though, because they've had all this time to think about it. Plus now we have to go through COVID stuff.
Just like battle passes.
Faster.
Just like battle passes. Yeah, it'll be super streamlined. Because now they have
Disneyland. The fast pass is a battle pass. Oh, they're gonna have battle passes at TwitchCon.
Imagine.
I was gonna say we might be able to buy a bracelet and just get it in there quicker, and then it all clicked.
We're gonna have to just go straight to the Nick Merckx party because we'll never actually be able to get in. Think about it. You're talking about streamlining it. They now have to check IDs, fucking vaccination stuff, and fucking give you your thing before you can even get your badge. They have to go through that whole process. There's no such thing as streamlining.
There is if you pay $29.99 for the TwitchCon Battle Pass.
Yeah, well, I paid fucking,
which comes with an extra sleeve to put your card in. A nice cosmetic upgrade.
Oh God.
but
you have to sit through 4 hours before you can get it.
I'm bringing this to TwitchCon. I've decided.
I feel like I should actually get you a war horn.
Fucking Entourage.
Yeah.
Victory! All right, kids. Well, hey. We have one more before TwitchCon.
We do have one more.
We have one more. Hopefully we'll have all the stuff. I'll show it to everybody.
Yep.
And then we'll let you put in the comments. Start thinking now. What do you want to see at TwitchCon? Because I'll bring an iPhone, because that's all I got. But I'll record some weird shit for you.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you like this.
Yeah.
On the next podcast.
All right. We're the fuck out of here.
We're the fuck out of here.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.